Let me show you how I make this baked ziti. Easy, straightforward recipe. Because I'm a vegetarian, I'm using this vegan sausage, but you can sub and use whatever meat substitute you want. Here I am browning my sausage to my desired point, and then I add in some chopped up green peppers. As I'm doing this, I'm mixing constantly so that it doesn't burn. I have it right now on high heat so it could crisp up nicely. I like my sausage very crispy and very brown, so I'm constantly turning it and stirring it. When the sausage is done, I just set aside, and in the same pan, I'm going in with some sazon ranchero, which is just liquid seasoning, kind of like a sofrito. Sofrito has like cilantro, green peppers, onions, garlic. It's a whole bunch of seasoning that's essential. And here I'm just cooking it down in some oil. I want it to really get sauteed before I add in my meat. And for today, I'm using Impossible ground beef. It's the best meat you could possibly use. I'm not down with the Beyond Meat. I like Impossible. And if you're not vegetarian, you would put in your regular ground beef and do the same exact steps. I wanted to break it down fully so it could get all the liquid seasoning incorporated. And I'm Spanish, so you know I do not measure my seasonings. I just season generously. So I'm going in with some garlic powder. Use as much as you want to. I'm also going to go in with some sazon total, also known as sazon completo. Then I'm going in with some oregano dominicano molido. I'm also going in with some vegan chicken bullion, just 1 cube for 1 block. And I know you're probably thinking that's a lot of seasoning, but no, it's not. You gotta realize we're going in with some plain noodles, okay? After I incorporate the seasonings, I'm gonna add some more green pepper and some diced onion. And I'm gonna stir that all up and keep letting it cook down. And since my seasoning liquid was towards the end, I always add some water in to get the extra bits in there, and then I add it into the food as well. And last but not least, I'm going in with some adobo, the most toxic season you could ever use, but also the most addictive. 1 packet of sazon as well, some more toxicness, you already know. Gotta have that achote. While I'm cooking up my meat, I'm also cooking and boiling my noodles, who are getting stuck together because I forgot about them. But it's all good, they're cooked, and I'm gonna go and drain them now and set them aside. Since the ground beef is ready now, I'm gonna go ahead and add the sausage in because it's all cooked now. I want them to just incorporate each other's flavors. Now I know most people ground their sausage with the ground beef, but I like some chunks. I feel like the chunks really complete the ziti. Now that the pasta was set aside, we're going to add some cottage cheese to there. We're just going to pour it in and mix it all up. And I'm also going to add about a dab of some cream cheese to it and also mix that up in there. We're also going to add some Parmesan cheese in there, mix it all up. After all this is mixed, we're going to add some black pepper and also some salt to season the noodles. I'm also going to add in some cheddar cheese, and I'm also going to mix that in as well. After the cheddar cheese, I put in the ground beef mix, and then I mix that in as well. We're mixing everything in one pot. Now that pot that the meat was cooking in, I'm also going to add some sauce to heat up and cook that down. Once the sauce was heat up, I will add everything back into the pot so it can all get incorporated. And after this, you're just going to go ahead and layer it like a lasagna. It's very simple. At this point, you would want to taste it, make sure that everything is tasting well so that you can add more salt, more pepper as needed. Whatever you need to add, you can add at this point, because after this, it's all going to go in the oven. So now I take the mix straight from the pot and like to layer it like a lasagna. As I said, we're going to put it in 1 layer, add mozzarella, another layer, add mozzarella, another layer, add mozzarella. I like it very cheesy, but you can skip that step if you want to just make it like this. It's totally fine. It tastes very good already. On my top layer, I like to add a mixture of mozzarella and extra sharp cheese. And there you have it, my guys. Extra sharp cheddar cheese baked ziti. Taste test.
I love to eat my food hot. It's fresh out the oven. It's very good. Enjoy.